Innovative and highly effective way for farmers to control insects. No chemicals, no pesticides, and no power needed. The unit operates from a solar panel which charges an internal battery. At night, a special frequency light bulb automatically comes on, which attracts insects from far away. Then, a second frequency of light disorients the bugs and they fall into a water container below the light and drown. Simple, but amazing. The unit does not come on until full dark and shuts off before sunrise, so the daytime pollinating bees and other beneficial insects are never harmed. Listen to a farmer's own experience using this remarkable new product in his fields at Emery's Berry Patch Farm in New Jersey.
At this time of the year, I would have just an enormous amount of caterpillar damage in my fields. And anecdotally speaking, I mean, this year I've got a 90% reduction. To me, that's enormous. It's not, it's overwhelming.
The farmer was asked what insect damage he'd normally have in his fields.
Under a normal year without the device, I would have tent caterpillar strikes in this 1.5-acre block that would affect roughly 30 to 40 bushes in the entire field.
And now?
I don't have any. No, I've had tent caterpillars specifically, but other caterpillars as well. I've had them for 10 years. Every year. Slight inconsistencies up and down, but every year it's been an issue. This is the first year that I have no damage. My customers are here 7 days a week walking through these fields, and their daughters and sons, 4, 5, 6-year-old kids, they pick the berries and eat them. They're not thinking about, hey mom, do I need to wash this first? So in my family's belief and in the farm's culture, we want you to have the safest environment that we can provide. Conventional farmers don't want to spend the money or the time to kill bugs either. They do it out of need. So if you're providing them a no-impact solution to kill bugs that has no pesticide residue, it doesn't even require electricity, it's really, a no-brainer in my situation. But it's going to be a no-brainer for anyone's circumstance. No one wants to spend the time or money or, have pesticide residue. This is
everything that flies gets.
Hello and welcome again. As you can see, we've just come back to where we've made this installation at Sandy Point in St. Kitts, and as you can see, I'll just zoom in on the electrocuted mosquitoes and other insects. You can see them on the wire gauze, around on the back as well, and some more would have dropped into a holding container down there. And it's just before 8 o'clock in the evening, and the mosquito killer came on probably about 6 o'clock this evening when it went dark, and it's going to stay on till the wee hours of the morning before the sunlight comes.
I want to show you my solar electric fence that I finished this weekend. Now, prior to 2 weeks ago, I didn't know anything about electric fences, but I got on YouTube and I learned everything I needed to know to complete mine, so I figured I'd share what I have here. So check it out. Here's a view from the southwest corner. This area that I developed here is about 50 feet in length from this end to that end, and about 30 feet in length from here to the top of the hill. I'm going to be using this area this fall for a pig, and then I'm transitioning this into an area for dairy goats in the spring. So I'll take you on a brief tour of it and show you all the components that I used. We'll start with the most important part of any solar electric fence, and that is the solar panel charger. This is a Parmac 25-mile range solar charger. I have it off right now. I haven't moved any animals in here yet, but here you can get a good look at this. I bought this on Amazon for $180, and this should cover more than any need that I have on my property. To ground the charger, I have a 14-gauge galvanized steel line going from the charger to my grounding rod. I actually purchased an 8-foot grounding rod.
The SunForce 60 LED solar motion light is the ideal do-it-yourself solution for illuminating dark areas, offering safety and security anywhere, anytime. With a fully weatherproof design, this light works in all daylight conditions, even on rainy, overcast, or snowy days. Easy installation, no wiring, no electrician.
Lights are not used to intensely illuminate an object or light up a pathway, but rather they are the right choice to softly illuminate low shrubbery and hedges. Due to their low light output, solar accent lights will stay lit longer than other types of solar lights. Quality solar accent light can run many nights on just a single day of sunlight charge. Accent solar lights typically use efficient multicrystalline solar cells that allow them to charge even on a cloudy day or in partially shaded areas. Some accent lights utilize amber LEDs to create a softer ambiance.
Air cooler, the alternative to air conditioning. Solartron air cooler is ideal for residences, shops, showrooms, hotel rooms and offices, especially everywhere where power supply is not reliable, no available or reducing electric bills payments because the air conditioner as habitual system or emergency system. Solartron air conditioner are portable and can be easily moved from location to location, making them ideal for spot cooling individual rooms or cooling areas normally suitable to standard window air models. Plug and play. The perfect system. Very easy installation by user. The technology being completely green and solar, there are no emissions of harmful pollutants, packed with unique features and state-of-the-art design, combined with economy, reliability and efficiency using 100% solar power. The first and only waterless air cooler can use 2 gel ice packs instead of water, so there is no change in humidity. For tropical use, includes HEPA filter, one of the best ways to scrub your air and remove 99.97% of particles such as pollen, dust, smoke and animal dander. One compact, easy-to-use unit, does not need venting, can be moved from room to room, weighs less than 25 pounds, can also be used as evaporative cooler in low humidity areas where one tank can last more than 20 hours, and 2 ice pods are included to keep water cold. Comes with handy magnetic remote control to use from your easy chair or bed that can stick to the side of the unit. Oscillating air cooler function allows more coverage, cools areas yards away, supplements cooling so you can reduce the use of your whole house air conditioner, focuses your zone cooling. Why cool your whole house when you are only using one room? Timer function turns off automatically to save energy, uses only 20 watts, powered with a solar panel, can be used as a humidifier with HEPA filter during cold months to combat dryness. Each unit comes with 2 gel ice packs for waterless cooling, 2 ice pods, HEPA filter and remote control, covered by 1-year warranty on parts or labor, plus 60-day satisfaction guarantee. You risk nothing.
Hi everybody, this is Fraser Goodman from SolarPowerAirConditioners.net, and I'm here.
These solar modules and custom pump controller are powering a 3-phase, 460-volt, 10-horsepower submersible pump, churning out an amazing 250 gallons per minute of sparkling pure water from a depth of 75 feet. This same technology can be applied to 20 horsepower, 50, 100 horsepower, or even greater. The limits previously known in the solar pumping industry have been shattered. There are few companies in the world that possess the capability to pump this volume with solar power. The water at this test site is being used to irrigate pecan tree orchards and pastures surrounding Jim's home. Maybe the next installation should be at your.
Hello, this is Michael Evingham from Natural Current showing our Savior 5000 ozone system, which filters up to 5,000 gallons of water in a day and also ozonates the water. Now I'm going to go underneath the water so you can see the ozonization.
Hi, I'm Jeff from Missouri Wind and Solar. I want to show you our new 24-volt DC heater that we just got in, and I'll show you how things works. Close right in. See the 4 tubes. This is running in 24 volt right now. It's got DC breaker, 12 24 volt breaker. Thermostat control. It's really nice construction. You can use this for milk house or whatever you want to do to heat with it. You can also hook this up as a dump load for your wind turbine if you want. You can have it dumped to one of these for heating a room or garage or whatever. This thing puts off a lot of heat.
A Solar Dynamics Super Cyclone fan is a simple and affordable innovation which will help reduce utility costs in an environmentally friendly way, and it can help protect your home from the potential damages that heat and moisture can cause. So how does this work? A conventional house with an attic has insulation above the ceiling in the vents and soffits and attic walls. As the sun rises, the roof of your house begins to heat up. Through a process called conduction, heat radiates into the attic. As that compounding heat builds, it begins to expand and impacts everything in the attic. Those standard vents allow some of the pressure from the expanding air to escape, but do nothing to reduce the heat load. Now, if you've ever crawled into your attic space on a hot summer day, you know it can be like an oven up there. Temperatures can reach over 150 degrees. Not only is your insulation absorbing all that heat, but everything else up there is being baked. The heat your insulation can't absorb radiates into your home's living spaces, causing your air conditioner to run longer and more often to overcome the heat load and keep your home at the temperature you set. As the sun goes down, the outside air becomes cooler, but your attic temperatures remain high due to the heat saturation of the insulation and attic contents. This is why, even as the temperature outside gets cooler, your air conditioner continues to run hard long into the evening. We have a solution. A Solar Dynamics Super Cyclone attic fan works proactively. As the sun starts to rise and the heat begins to build, we go to work. By starting early, we can keep your attic very close to the ambient outside air temperature. This can dramatically reduce how long and hard your air conditioner has to work, reducing cooling costs by as much as 35%. One Solar Dynamics 20-watt fan will cover up to 1,600 square feet of attic space. During the winter months, your heat loss through the ceiling meets the cold air in the attic, which can result in condensation, leaving moisture in your insulation. Not only can moisture damage drywall and result in mold and mildew, but over time it can reduce the effectiveness of your insulation. In the winter, our fan will create an airflow which helps keep the moisture content down to allow your insulation to retain more of the heat in your home. Solar Dynamics has been providing
A remarkable and important technology transfer is taking place in Africa. It can be seen in this Darfur refugee camp in eastern Chad, where Sudanese women are cooking food for several hundred people, using only the light of the sun. In a part of the world where most people have always cooked over smoky wood fires, these Darfur refugees are cooking with Africa's most abundant, free, and never-ending resource, the sun. Adopting any new technology is a slow, painstaking process, even when the use of that technology can make people safer, healthier, and more prosperous. But little by little, due to the efforts of a small group of dedicated people, it's happening. In the past 5 years, thanks to the work of visionaries like Dirk Rijks, Mary Rose Nulom of Chad Soulaire, and Rachel Andress and her colleagues at Jewish World Watch, women in 3 Darfur refugee camps in eastern Chad have manufactured and distributed more than 40,000 cardboard and aluminum foil solar cookers. These simple devices that reach temperatures of 250 degrees Fahrenheit or 120 degrees centigrade allow families to cook up to 2 meals each day using only the light of the sun. Women in these camps who have always used a 3-stone fire for their cooking needs have now learned to integrate several simple cooking devices for maximum fuel economy. With 3 simple technologies, they are able to reduce their fuel consumption by more than 80%. When the sun is shining, they use their solar cookers. When it's cloudy or they need to cook early in the morning, they use fuel-efficient stoves like the Save 80, the locally made Save 75, or handmade mud stoves.
What I have here is grid tie inverters that you get off of eBay. They're made in China. You can just plug them into your house. They're not the inverters that you see for like plugging in your van or something like that and hooking up a TV set on the road or something like that and changing DC to AC in your van. It's not the same type of inverter. This inverter takes DC in, but a little bit higher voltage DC, and takes it out like on a computer style type plug, and you just run that cord directly into an outlet. I have it running into the side of the pool pump here. So it's feeding the power back into the house. Basically, it feeds it down to the power box. But what it does is it senses the voltage that at the power box, say it's 120 volts, and it'll bump it up to like 122, 123. So when it goes back into the power box, it knows to take the power from the higher voltage first. If something in your house is running, or your pool pump's on, it's going to suck up all the power out of this first before it hits the power from the street, if that makes sense. So it puts it back in a few volts higher. These things nowadays, I bought these probably